cock-a-doodle-doo, and hello there. I'm your host TDNRider, and today I'm coming at you with my Karakrui Redox Synchro Spam deck. This new format has just started, and this deck is actually really good, and it's quite viable in the current meta. And yeah, let's get over it. We're running 3 Karakuri Komatsu MDL 242 Ninishi, or I just call it Ninishi. It has like a built-in double summon effect, and it's really good. Our key card of the deck and a main tuner. Then we're running 2 Inasishi. This is like a Stratus of the deck, and it opens up rank 5 plays, mainly our Cataster and even better Naturia Beast first turn. Then we're running 1 Nanashik. This card sucks in the hand, but not as much, since Redox kinda nullifies that. And drawing it, as I said, drawing it sucks, but in the deck it's really good because you can go for a second Bure or Buredo. So it's really good. Then we're running 3 level 4 monsters in form of 2 Quick and 1 Nizemu. A triple strategist in the auto build in the version 1 of the deck. I was just running 2 because, as I said, it was kinda dead, but now I bumped it up to 3 because it's still a main card of the deck. Then we have 3 Psychic Commander, another tuner, and also you can bring it out with Emergency Teleport. I wouldn't necessarily play this card, but Emergency Teleport is a really good card, so you basically have to play it. Also, it gets rid of like Thunder King and so, and Thunder King can be a bitch to the deck, so you have to run it. Then of course we're running 3 copies of Redox. Actually both of its effect, like the summon from the graveyard and its summon itself, is really good for a deck, since you can summon itself and summon your Whaler and then go for a Colossal Fighter or a Scrap Dragon, or you can just reborn your 3 tuners or non-tuner monsters or even your big Karakuri guys and then go for game. And then we're running 3 Solar Windjammers. This card is actually really good. It's like a Cyber Dragon, but your opponent doesn't have to control a monster, so you can go off first turn, which is the main goal of the deck. They're running 4 Hand Traps, 2 Max Seizes, and 3 Whaler. Comparison to the first version, I was running 3 and 3, and even a Gorse, and I just bumped it to 2 and to 2 because they kinda clogged in the hand. Then for spells we have 3 Desynchro. This is probably the main spell of the deck because it turns your Buredo and Bure into +1 respectively 2. It's really good. As I said, 3 Emergency Teleport, kinda needed for a deck. Also, it's just like I draw it and then I have a tuner on the field, which is really good. 3 Instant Fusion. I know you can only play once per turn, but still, you really need your level 5 monsters to get out your Buredo, which is a key card of the deck. They're running 1 Karakuri Anatomy because when I have my Ninishi and my Inasishi, as well as a way to summon a level 5 monster, I can always grab Karakuri Anatomy and turn my Inasishi into a +2. It's really good. Then, since Heavy is gone, we're running 3 copies of MST. 1 Limiter Removal. This card is so broken with the big Karakuri guys. Like you can summon one of these, and then with its effect you can summon your Quick, and with Machine Dupe out it's 9000 on the field. It's just crazy. And then 1 main Royal Decree, just there because I hate back row, and we're only running 3 spaces, so it's really good. Now the side deck is actually not a real side deck, it's just some cards I have been trying out. Here we have Iron Call. You can also swap like this out and the Iron Call in or something, whatever you prefer, but this is just a current version. So as I said, we have Iron Call, a pretty decent card. It summons all of your Karakuri monsters and it's pretty decent. Machine Dupe, your main targets are your Ninishi, your Strategist, Inasishi, and if only Solar Windjammer. But it has the restriction that only 1 Solar Windjammer can be on the field, but if that restriction wasn't, I would play this card at 3 or even 4 if possible, because you want your level 5 monsters out, so yeah, kinda sucks. Then we have 1 Watchdog. Also this opens up rank 8 plays, and just there's no space for it really. You can take out your Nanashik and add a Watchdog, but I just prefer the Nanashik. Then for the side deck, actually this deck is really hard to counter because cards like Skill Drain doesn't really affect the deck, and Royal Decree, you can also main side yourself Royal Decrees because your opponent will have to either side Maxis or Whalers or just some heavy traps, so you can just shut them down. Skill Drain, once your big monsters are out, like your double Buredo and a Bure, there is not much he can do, and with you running Whaler and Skill Drain, there is even less. Then Ghost Match, since all of our monsters are Earth attribute, except for Windjammer. I'm sorry. And then we can also add effect whalers and maxis, but I think the 2-2 line is best. And then we have one Bure. As you can see, I'm only running 2 in the side deck because the side deck is kinda tight actually, and I never summon 3 of them, but you can, like, as an extra option. Then if this card comes out to the TCG, I will definitely run this card. It's a really good card. You just have to read it once and you will know it's a good card. And then Jeweled Red Dragon Archfiend. This is representing all rank 8 cards. I'm currently only running Colossal Fighter and Scrap Dragon as additional to the 3 Berets. This card is actually really good. It's like a Mirror Force, a built-in Mirror Force effect. It's really good. Now onto the extra deck. Here we have 2 Cybersaurs, target for instant fusions, a Ally of Justice Cataster. Since it is also a mashing type and it gets rid of like BLS and stuff like that, and the deck kind of struggles to get around 2800 beaters or bigger, so it's just a decent option. And in the worst case, you can also summon it, and then if you have your tuner out, you can also summon into Buredo. I'm sorry. Then one Black Rose Dragon because set 5 is bad. Double Bure, triple Buredo, as I said, one Colossal Fighter and a Scrap Dragon, and then the Naturias, and one Naturia Beast and one Naturia Landois. Landois allows you to go like off-in, even on a maxi, and then you can push for a game, if but only do that if you're actually able to pull it off. Then we're running one big guy since we have a few level 7 monsters in the extra deck and even Redox, and then one Sandmins because Ophion is a bitch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and if you have any suggestions, please leave me them in the comment section below. And TDNRider signing out.